Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Every one of us, we go through problems in our life, and sometimes we feel like we need the help instantly. Mufti Menk also went through such a problem without any exception. He went to a country, in a Middle Eastern country, with his family. He stayed there for a while, and while coming back, when he went to the immigration officer stopped him. He said that you cannot go back to the country that you are trying to go because you need a visa. And he said, I just came back 10 days ago and no one said me that I need a visa. How come I need to do it right now? He said that the law has changed just 2 days ago. You have a Zimbabwean passport and you have to get a visa if you want to cross the border. Then Mufti Menk, out of desperation, he started making dua. Ya Allah, I have a flight to catch. I have a family with me. I need to travel to the other country. Please help me out. And it was the time of Jumu'ah. The azan went out. He went for Jumu'ah prayer. And miraculously, at that time, the Imam was giving khutbah regarding help of Allah. How Allah helps you when you help someone. There was a man next to Mufti Menk who greeted him before the Friday sermon started. And Mufti Menk also greeted him back. Then he also greeted him after the khutbah. He stood beside the man in prayer. Then after the prayer, Mufti Menk made a lot of dua, a lot of sincere dua to Allah so that Allah helps him to cross the border. And he was also making plan B. He wanted to go with his family to another country and then go from there to the country that he wanted to go. His family members were not affected because they were of a different nationality. After the prayer, Mufti Menk went to the immigration officer and he said him, please help me cross the border, I'm really in need. The officer said, I cannot do anything. The only person who can help you is my boss. And Mufti Menk went and knocked the door. He opened the door. Guess who is the boss? The boss is the man who was sitting beside him in the masjid. And the man greeted him, he also greeted him back. Then Mufti Menk tried to convince him in the best possible way and reminded him of the sermon which the khatib gave during the Jumu'ah prayer. He talked about how Allah helps people when they help others. Then Mufti Menk asked him to help him cross the border. The boss smiled and said, yes, it is only from Allah. Then he wrote in his passport, this man is given oral permission to leave the country. After that, Mufti Menk took his passport and went to the immigration officer, and the officer smiled and stamped and let him go. Subhanallah. Just see how Allah answers the dua of people. Mufti Menk made dua in desperation when he needed help to cross the country, and Allah has answered his dua instantly. So my brothers and sisters, Allah is listening. If you are in a problem, ask Him with sincere heart. Allah will accept your du'as.